My name is Nada Al-Qalawi. I'm from Egypt.
My full name on my passport is Rami Mu'taz Ahmed Zuhair Al-Afifi, but I like to be known as Rami Afifi. I am a father, an artist, a gamer, all sorts of things. I'm based in the UAE. I like to work digitally because it doesn't limit me, and I don't like to plan my work.
My process is as simple as me liking old photographs and then using that to transform it into artwork. Egypt has massively affected my work. The themes that I'm interested in is time and this idea between the past and the present, and family, history, culture. I became an artist because I want to construct narratives.
I've been called everything from graphic designer to a graffiti artist to an illustrator to a fine artist. And even I have a difficult time defining what I do. Do you know, this is gonna sound a little crazy, but my dream is to take over the world.
I constantly feel like I don't fully belong somewhere.
I've always believed in setting unreal goals.
5-10 years, I'll hopefully still be practicing. Hopefully have a gallery.
I want to democratize art. For me, I think it's a shame that art is confined to these art galleries. I think everyone in the world appreciates good art. You can really elevate the world around you and at the same time make art accessible to the people.
The reason I do what I do is to kind of find where I fit in, where is home.
Hey, Nada.
How are you?
Good, how you doing? Nice to finally meet you.
Yes, same here.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
How are you feeling?
I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I don't know.
Have you ever worked on something on that scale before?
Yeah, I've done like walls, but the thing with the wall is, spray paint.
Yeah, it's very different than working on canvas.
Yeah, are you worried about the 3 days?
I mean, no, because I know that I have to finish it in 3 days, then I'll do things according to that.
The art piece started off as an experiment and we were trying to depict growth.
So I started off with a drawing of the girl holding on to that bowl, and then I sent it to him.
And from that, I would add a drawing, and then she would add a drawing, and I would add a drawing.
And then the hand came in, and then the room came in.
And it would bloom into this kind of full piece. The one I'm wondering, do you think we could expand the picture a little bit more? See, if this was Photoshop, I would just take it and just, yeah. You know what, I think I'm gonna make a decision. I'm gonna do everything inside.
Decision, and then maybe after you finish, maybe you're gonna paint over my parts a little bit, I paint over your parts. Like, let's just start.
Yeah.
And then the decisions will happen while we're working.
Let's just be organic with this.
His part wasn't as big as he thought because he felt like the postcard itself was gonna be bigger.
I think I'm fairly confident in life, and then that translates to my art to a point where almost I'm cocky, you know? Do you have issues with your confidence?
I don't know.
Just realized I didn't buy any red. Isn't that mental?
You didn't buy any red?
Nope. Do I need it?
Yeah, I think red is useful. Because you can't mix it. It's a primary color.
What happens if we use pink instead?
You could try.
Gosh, I'm like starting to not know what I'm doing.
The colors.
Yeah.
Did you not have a rough idea of what goes where? That is tough. Is that how you usually work? You just...
Always.
Wow, I can never do that. From the way that we both approach art, it's clearly very different. He's a lot more spontaneous than I am. I like to kind of have a plan
Do you know what? I've just realized now, all of my materials are way too big.
Your brushes.
Everything. Brushes, pens. That's not gonna...
Yeah, it's quite tough. I think it'll be interesting to see how the work is gonna turn out, because we both have very different styles and practices.
Yeah, this is way out of my comfort zone, because I'm kind of jealous that you get all of this space and I only get this.
But I think we have to think also of the image as a whole.
Her view on art is very much rooted in the art world and the way things are supposed to be, whereas I don't really care for rules so much. I feel there's a bit more clash going on now. Listen, dude, this piece should be we should have fun with it. So if you want to do people, add some people and
It's nothing to do with people. It's about what I'm trying to convey. I'm more of every brushstroke matters, the color matters, the composition matters, and Rami's a lot more on the graphic and illustration side.
I like my art to entertain and put a smile on people's faces. Right now, I'm very, very uncomfortable. I've just been second-guessing myself the whole way.
Why?
I don't know.
But you said you're a pretty confident person.
Yeah. Maybe it's all the facade. Maybe I like to think I'm confident, but I'm actually just a terrified little boy.
How come?
The reason I'm like this with my art is because I work in the corporate world. I have rules for everything. Everything's by guidelines. So for me, when I do art...
You just break free.
Yeah.
I've seen how he creates, which is really interesting. I wish I can just turn up to a piece and just see what will happen.
It's weird, man. When I look at your stuff, it gives me this really weird nostalgia. The generational references that she makes are things that I've actually been a part of. It's I used to go to Alexandria when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I would stay with my grandma. I hated it. I got so bored as a kid. Looking at your pictures, it really takes me back to that. I'm just whoa.
If it's something that was stuck with you while you were growing up, and then it's the same thing as the subject matter for me, what I'm painting, is a room in the house where I grew up, so...
Your salon?
No, it's my mum's bedroom.
Is it? Oh, tell me about it.
I used to sleep in my mum's bedroom quite a lot because my dad wasn't around. It was just me and my sister, so there's a lot of memories there. It kind of feels like my bedroom too.
Okay. What our painting now is saying is this is your favorite place and I've come and invaded it.
Pretty much. Very different to be working with someone and on the same piece. But it's cool, like I said, it's a challenge and decision-making along the way.
It's gonna be fun. Moving into the space of painting, which is something I don't do very often, I see how much more important it is to plan. I see how much more important it is to choose your color palette before, to do the studies. There's a lot of the nitty-gritty details that she had an answer to instantaneously. Seeing someone like Nada who, signs her work on the back of the piece so that she doesn't distract from it, someone who is always trying to tell a story with everything she does. I've definitely learned about humility from Nada. I really appreciate and respect what she does.
His way of working is fascinating, that he just comes up with these characters on the top of his head. I would describe Rami as kind of like a child at heart, I think.
Nada! Stop shaking the canvas.
Done?
It's a fly.
I'll just leave it if it's a fly. I don't think there are any disagreements anymore. What do you think, Rami?
I'm really glad that we've stuck to just the bright work in the middle, because it really highlights it. Having, gone home, slept on it, and then coming back today, I think I really like it where it is now. And all this extra stuff I had in mind and wanted to add, I don't feel I need to do anymore.
You feel like something really bad happened in that place. And
yeah,
it's the same with yours. You see
right?
those really colorful figures and you think, oh, it's really joyous, and then you take a closer look and you're like, why do they look like that?
You have like your view of the past versus my view of the past. Yours is kind of like romantic, whereas mine is like cartoon horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think either of us would have chosen each other to collaborate with just because our disciplines are so different, and the fact that, you know, it's come together is not only a miracle, but it's kind of like eye-opening in the fact that we can try, you know, we can experiment a bit more.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting. There's a lot of potential to do cool work.
I agree.
Wait, we need to sign it. But do you know what? I want to put your signature in there too.
Where are you gonna put it?
I know you're modest, and I know you only sign on the back. I think we can do it in a way that satisfies us both.
Okay. It taught me that collaborations can be possible. Oh, it's not gonna fit, is it?
No.
Okay. Oh, it might. Even though at times you feel like, no, this is not gonna work. Yes.
Hell yeah. So Nada's painted her mom's bedroom in Alexandria. There's a lot of characters from the past within our artwork, but they've all kind of turned into these monsters.
You see the work and you'll notice that it's different styles, but then you'll see the picture as a whole. And that was very important for me because at the end of the day, it's one painting. It's not two separate paintings. If we tried to resemble each other's styles, it wouldn't have worked. I quite like the idea of like, it's like an invasion of color, invasion of people, invasion of composition. There's definitely a beauty there because we've created something that works, even though the style is very different.
We're both very stubborn.
She's pretty sure about how she wants it.
We meet at the studio.
How we are going to make a digital artist and a metal sculptor make something together.
We do have some challenges. There is a bolt here in the...